We continue to react to the breaking news. The New York Knicks have fired head coach Tom Thibodeau after leading New York to one of the most successful seasons, their first East Finals in 25 years. Remember, Tibbs led this team to the playoffs in 4 of the 5 years that he coached. He led the Knicks to consecutive 50 or more win seasons for the first time since the 90s. And now we welcome in our
This nigga a winning ass coach. That's crazy to fire this nigga. That nigga Stephen A look different too. I don't even look like the real Stephen A.
They should feel that way. I'm upset about it too. I don't think this was fair to Tom Thibodeau at all. And I'm somebody that has been very critical of him in terms of his lack of use of his bench, not really prepping guys to really be able to contribute come playoff time, not going deep enough. As Kenny Smith articulated during the NBA playoffs, which I thought was the line of the year, Tibbs would have a hard time playing 9 dudes in a baseball game. That's who he is. But nevertheless, they won 51 games. They got to the Eastern Conference Finals. They improved in the playoffs all 4 years, the last 4 years or so. He has done an incredible job. And when you look at it from the
Tibbs actually did a really good job though. They probably shouldn't fire him. I wonder who they can get to replace him.
Guess what? He traded 5 picks to get that wasn't on top of it. That was on Leon Rose. That's the name that we need to be talking about right now when a move like this is made. You traded 5 picks, 4 unprotected for Mikal Bridges. You traded Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo, okay, along with an additional first-round pick for Karl Anthony Towns. So that's 6 picks right there you gave away. At least 4 unprotected, arguably 5. And I'm looking at it from that standpoint. We're talking about Tom Thibodeau today being without a job. I think that's unfair. I really mean he does not deserve to be fired.
I'm surprised. Stephen A usually be like,
I'm not sure about the New York Knicks, especially since you don't have somebody like Ty Lue or Eric Spoelstra out there waiting for you. I don't like it at all.
So you got Mike Boozer, Frank Vogel, Sam Castle, Mike D'Antoni, and Tyler Jenkins. Oh, Michael Malone. They might get Michael Malone. Well, why would they fire Tibbs and get like I don't know. That makes sense. They need to be like get the first female head coach.
I think we all as New Yorkers should find Leon Rose's statement offensive. Get the hell in front of a microphone and a camera and answer questions. Stop being a coward. Because that's how he's acting. I'm not calling him that as a man or as a person. I'm saying that's how he's been acting as president of the New York Knicks when it comes to communicating with the media and articulating the decisions that you make and why they are being made. This is the problem with the arrogance of the New York Knicks, okay? They deserve credit for what they've achieved. I applaud them for elevating us from basketball purgatory into relevance. I truly believe that. But in the same breath, when you make the potpourri of decisions that you have made, did you have the decency to stand before the media and answer the questions? Stand before the public and answer the question. That statement is as weak as it gets. It emanates from a James Dolan-run organization who doesn't want to communicate with the media himself, who never wants to answer any questions, and they get away with it because they don't have to answer anybody because they know that Knicks fans are still going to show up at Madison Square Garden, patronizing their product and their brand, and they're doing everything that they can to make sure that they support the team. The New York Knicks as an organization know that that's coming. They know that you're going to support the Knicks no matter what Leon Rose does, no matter what.
She's not lying. The Knicks fans, I'm not gonna lie though. That's the one thing that I would want to do. Out of everything in the world, like besides that night, I want to go to like one of those moments in New York where they just like all the way lit, like going crazy. That shit look like a vibe for real.
But it had to happen. And then you're gonna issue some weak ass statement like we really care. I don't care about that damn statement. I want to see Leon Rose stand before the camera and justify.
That's oh yeah, it's not. I thought this was first take. It's not first take.
To the NBA Finals right after you.
This NBA today. I was about to say like, what the hell is Luka doing? First take for what the hell am I doing?
But the fact of the matter is that he has an up and down year. When you look at a Luka Doncic being acquired by Anthony Davis in just 1 pick, when you look at some other moves that have been made and then they require those level of assets departing, and you give up 5 first-round picks, including 4 unprotected for Mikal Bridges, and that vastly contributes to compromising the vision and the aspirations that you have. Stand before the media and answer them damn questions. But we can't expect Leon Rose to do that because since James Dolan has arrived, that's not something that he likes, and Leon Rose seems to fit right in. As a matter of fact, one can legitimately argue that his willingness to avoid the media to answer these questions is just as much of a big reason as to why he got the job as it is the job that he actually did, which has been a pretty damn good job.
And without those explicit answers, Steve Nash, you're calling for the only.
I'm waiting on this. Finally got that boy Luka on the fucking pod. Yeah, Luka. Put my Luka jersey on this one, man. Yeah. Gotta get into this Luka LeBron interview. Yeah, man.
Welcome to my game, presented by Uninterrupted and Wondering.
this episode, we're thrilled to be joined by Luka Doncic. We cover a bunch of topics, starting with his move to Los Angeles, playing with one of his idols, LeBron James, and also his work with the Luka Doncic Foundation and the commissioned study he's provided developing youth basketball players in Europe versus the United States. Stick around to the end of the episode where I'll talk a little bit more about why I'm on Luka's Athletes Council, why it's important to me, and how we can all help improve the landscape of youth basketball. So thanks for watching. Please enjoy, and we look forward to this episode.
Yeah, man. Luka shit, man.
Obviously, appreciate it. It's usually just the two of us, but we reserved a third spot for and really, I think it'd be unfair for the audience if we didn't ask you off the bat what it's like playing together. How you feel playing with LeBron? I know you looked up to him.
Luka look good, man. Luka look good, bro.
Never played out like this, and just being traded to here to LA. It was different, but just to play with guys like him, like it's unbelievable. I can learn so many stuff. First of all, to court, all the things he does, just to be ready for the game. And I was on the court, like, kind of players.
What, give me an example of a couple things you see, like being around him every day, where you're like, he does that, like, what's he doing over there? Like, is there anything that stands out initially where you're like, wow?
Well, first of all, he shows up at 10 hours before the game. That's really unique. Like,
Hold on.
Like him, so
22 years.
So you have to realize, bro, like, y'all gotta know, like, this nigga LeBron in year 22 is still showing up to the game before everybody else. Showing up to the game in year 22, 40 years old, all-time leading scorer, all-time in rebounds, all-time in assists, up on the top, and showing up before everybody. Like, this man just different, gang.
He was already done working out. I was like, what?
Yeah. And then what about playing together? Like, you guys are so similar. Obviously, different stages of your career. You're so similar. The way you see the game, the way you process the game, the way you can, abuse bigger defenders, you can bully smaller defenders. You're both computers. The way you read the game. Like, has it been fun to see someone that you understand the way he thinks and be able to play off each other?
Yeah, you didn't mention the bounce.
The bounce, minus the bounce. A lot of similarities.
It's been great, but just, I still think it's a work in progress. You two are out there, NAR is playing unbelievable. And I think it's just a work in progress. I think we get better and better every day. I mean, every single day. It's hard to win here. Number one team in the last four season. So just, we shared the ball. Everybody was getting open shots. So it's work in progress. We're getting better and better every day.
That's interesting. I noticed, OKC, so handsy, athletic. They speed people up. They can't speed them up. What's your take? You said you have no speed? For sure. But you handle all that pressure, and then you can dissect the team. Once that pressure breaks, now you're playing the game. Do you notice sometimes when he's able to just calm things down, take charge?
No, it's always different. It's always been things. It's never been a game like, okay, well, you can speed me up. He can speed me up. Okay, this bigger guy can be more physical. Okay, smaller guy can get up underneath me. It's like he moves at his own pace, and it's never ever been on the floor where he's allowed someone to dictate where they're going to put him on the floor. It's always been the opposite, and for us, we all working off of that. We just gotta stay ready. You see, obviously, see throughout his career, like there's plays and passes that certain guys that in the league history have ever been able to make. And for us, we all just have to make sure that we continue to stay ready, especially when we're going against anti teams, athletic teams that try to speed you up. We always have to keep our head on the swivel because you just never know. You just never know when the ball may find you, and that's a good thing. That's keeping the defense off balance, and that's a great thing to have.
Yeah, it's a great point. You guys both incredible passers. One of the things about your passing game that I always really admire is the late pass. Because you do that as a kid, or is that something you developed as you got older? But it's like it's almost over, and then you go.
I'm not gonna lie, I like this shit because like a lot of that's something that people don't really like. Like that's the thing that he does, and that shit is really wrong. It's a basketball game.
I remember that. We just, what I always said to my teammates, once I go up, stay in your spot.
Yeah, like facts. I be doing that shit on 2K, and a lot of niggas don't be like, always be ready for the ball. It don't even matter. Like, I know you want to get ready for the rebound, but like I might go up, like I'm about to shoot, give you that quick little dish. You feel me? The way like the defender should do that. Like when I go up for the shot, the defender should know he about to shoot up on for the rebound. But you keep looking at me because while he about to turn to get ready for the rebound, I'm gonna give it to you. His back behind, like he's not even paying attention to you. You got the ball now. It's an easy bucket. Like Luka do that shit all the time.
You can't do that without the vision also with your size. I can make passes, but my matrix of late passes is limited. So you're able to make that high one over the top of the defense, catch and sweep, and everything that plays over for them. And so that's something I really admire about your game. It's not a lot of people do that.
That was a good time. Just part of it actually didn't get it.
Yeah, not accurate.
I mean, probably some, but
Not like this.
not like this.
What I want to ask you, switching gears a little bit, is you come from a small country. Yeah. The beautiful country. I went this summer. We were at that Goran Dragic retirement game. How did I look up there?
Going trash. It's my guy.
Pretty bad.
Soccer team was better.
Soccer game was better.
because it was small.
Steve Nash was really good at soccer. I remember I used to watch because Phoenix. A lot of I don't got real from another. I was a Phoenix Suns fan. They had Steve Nash, Barbosa, Dial, Mario Stoudemire, Jason Richardson, like Sean Marion. Like I was a real like Phoenix fan. Like when it was cold. So like I remember he used to be doing little soccer shit with the basketball. Like he like fuck around and kick that shit around. He kicked the alley oop to Jason Richardson one time, just like on some halftime shit. Like he used to be good as fucking soccer. I remember that.
You now live in Los Angeles. How is that for you? Like the day you find out that you're a city that's bigger than your country. Southern California is like 30 million people. It's so popular. Right? Like how is that for you culturally to all of a sudden be like, oh man, I live in one of the biggest cities in the world?
Well, first of all, like this is the first city I played in that has an ocean, and I really like the ocean. So that was
Nigga, that's not a real ocean, bro. Somebody take Luka to a real ocean, because that ocean is fucking ass.
I like it very much.
Out there in Cali.
The only thing is the traffic.
Fucking traffic.
You're quiet, you're unassuming, like you're like it's Hollywood out there. Is that taking adjustment for you, or you're like, no, that's not?
No, not really. But like there's every time there's famous people, watching that in person. That's something that's amazing to see, but I'm not reading that much.
And Luka don't give a fuck.
I'm just, I like the beach. I like the beach.
I feel okay. I go fishing.
You can go fishing at the beach, nigga. I mean, you go to the pier. You can go fishing at the pier.
You like to drive. Have you gone to the beach? Have you driven outside LA yet? What do you like? So, for example, like I think it's what's cool about LA. We think about LA as a big city, but within an hour and a half, 2 hours,
Santa Barbara.
you go to Santa
Barbara,
Barbara.
you go to Vegas.
Yeah.
Nigga, I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of shit that's close to LA that you can go around, like, for real.
Ohio, all over the place. Like, let's drive.
Yeah, but I didn't.
Trouble.
The first place I'll try was Santa Barbara, because I was there when I was 17 or something like that. I went to P3, so I really liked it. Peaceful.
Yeah.
I like it.
The beach, really.
Like that. Very much like Valley. It's like
I gotta go out to Santa Barbara. I ain't been to Santa Barbara. I lived in LA, but I ain't go to Santa Barbara. I think it's like part one.
This episode is sponsored in part by American Express. American Express knows the
Gonna make y'all watch that.
fascinating how people develop and what systems. And so your foundation, Luka Doncic Foundation, has obviously made this incredible study. You commissioned a study called Inside Basketball, like 300 something pages, where for a month they studied how people are trained to grow up playing the game in Europe versus how they're trained to the game in the US, and try to find out as many things as possible to help kids get better. What inspired this for you?
I think just seeing like kids not putting out sports these days, more and more kids are putting out sports just probably don't have as much fun as I did when I grew up. So that's why we have to study in America and study in Europe. So we try to find the weaknesses and the strength together. So the main thing is just kids to have fun playing basketball, especially when you're young. You really want to have fun. I think about anything, just go out there and have fun.
So there's been studies.
I hope this don't mess up the court, but I don't want to look this
Claims
up.
that 70% of kids quit youth sports by the time they're 13 because basically the joy is pushed out of it. Too much pressure, not enough fun. I'd love to know about your childhood. Like, how did you fall in love with basketball?